Buenos dias, buenas tardes, y buenas noches, whatever time it is where you are in the world. Welcome to the Valley of the Rio Grande. I'm Norm Morrison, and this is a Santa Fe Report. I was recently listening to an interview with a woman named Leslie Hazelton from Seattle. And Leslie had written a biography on the Prophet Muhammad. Now, she wasn't talking specifically about her book, she was talking about faith. And I found it quite interesting. And this is some quotes that she made that I made note of. And it's not very long, it won't take much time, but I'd like to read this for you. And this is what she has to say. Doubt is essential to faith. If you abolish doubt, all that you have left is heartless conviction. You are certain that you possess the truth, which inevitably comes with an uppercase T. In other words, an ultimate truth. The certainty quickly devolves into dogmatism and righteousness, and it becomes an overbearing pride in being so right. In short, this is an arrogance of fundamentalism. And this is ironical because absolutism is the absolute opposite of faith. And for the most part, I agree with her. Doubt is essential to faith, she says. I understand what she's getting at, although I'm not completely sure that I necessarily agree with that. But I'm going to leave that for a subject for another time. The problem with fundamentalists, of whatever stripe they may be they Judaic, Muslim, or Christian, is that they don't live in the mystery of life. There is no mystery for them. They have no questions. They only have answers. The hard and fast answers of fundamentalism are a complete antidote to thought, and they're a refuge from the struggles of true faith. And for them, there's no struggle with faith because they don't have it. You don't need faith if you have all the answers. Faith becomes unrequired. Fundamentalists proclaim to know everything, to have all the answers, and that they and they alone are right. And they're blinded by this, regardless of their religious stripe. And fundamentalist groups are really not religious because they don't have faith. They don't believe they need faith. They're actually cults. They're without heart. They're trusting of no one, and they're blinded by their fears. And in fact, atheists are little different in their I know stance. There's an arrogance in the closed-mindedness of all these fundamentalist groups and the beliefs that their beliefs are the only correct beliefs. I think it's interesting that during the times of the Crusades that each side called each other infidels. Infidels being Latin for faithless. And I think they were both right. Now I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to ask for your responses to what I've been talking about, particularly to what Leslie Hazelton has to say. And I'm going to read this again. Doubt is essential to faith. If you abolish doubt, all that you're left with is heartless conviction. You are certain that you possess the truth, which inevitably comes with an uppercase T. The certainty quickly devolves into dogmatism and righteousness, and it becomes an overbearing pride in being so right. In short, this is an arrogance of fundamentalism. This is ironical because absolutism is the absolute opposite of faith. I'd really like to hear your thoughts on this. I'd like to get your responses, whether it's on Facebook or if you'd like to privately email me. My email address is the Santa Fe Report, all one word, lowercase, at yahoo.com. Again, the Santa Fe Report, all one word, at yahoo.com. I look forward to reading your responses. I'm Norm Morrison. This is the Santa Fe Report. Vaya con Dios.